Hello students, this is Maggie. I'm your instructor. I'm going to take you on a quick tour of our course, Bio 1000, Biology in the Modern World. The first thing you'll always do is read the announcements. They show up on the home page. Make sure you scroll down because I might have made more than one announcement since you were in class last and you want to be sure to see them all. So my announcement today is how to get started in the class, and I'm going to help you to do that with this video. So click on everything in the course so you have an idea of what's happening. And the more you access the materials, the more you'll learn. So let's start. Announcements, we're looking at that. Instructor information, you can find out more about me. This is my cell phone number. If you have a question and I've already been in the course for the day, so you don't expect me to return, you could text me. But realize that if I'm not sitting in the classroom, I might not know the answer right away. That's why calling me isn't the best plan of attack, because I probably will have to get back to you either way. You can check out my personal link to find out more about my research and my stewardship work in the environment. The syllabus here, click here to get the PDF file for the complete syllabus, but I did pull out some important items from the syllabus. So the course overview, you can see right here, my teaching philosophy and the learning outcomes. These are really important. They will drive our discussions and our term project. So really take a look at where we're going by reading these student learning outcomes. The textbook information is in that first announcement in the syllabus, but here also we have a special page for it. Click on the link. I'm right here, already registered, but what I want to show you is how to register for your class. So here's your class here. You click down, you click register, you put in your email address. Okay, we don't have a registration code, so you're not going to do this. You're going to buy access online by clicking here. Okay, you're going to choose your college. I also teach at Colorado Mountain College. That's why that keeps popping up. But let's see. University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. This is our textbook, $85. Okay, continue and continue to purchase. So you'll want to get in there as soon as possible. It's a really nice digital platform. There's tons of study tools. I'll log back in there in a day and make another video showing you all the study tools that are available to you. Okay, now another repetitive thing you'll see in the course is the assignment overview. So here are the assignments we have, and wherever they appear in this left menu, you'll see this little blurb show up again. So we're going to have two different kinds of discussions. Special topics discussions really approach like contemporary topics that you would hear about in the news and talk about at dinner. The collaborative study discussions are like a wiki building effort where we build the study guide using those learning outcomes we were just looking at. And you have to participate by certain deadlines each day. Coming to discussion is coming to class, okay? And notice you get a lot more credit for coming to class in an online class than you do in a classroom. So make sure you show up every day if you can, if not every few days. You have to be there at least 3 times a week. Okay. The quizzes are through our textbook webpage. As I just noted, I will take you on a different tour of all the study resources there in a different video. But essentially, you'll take these quizzes, you have 2 attempts, the highest score will be retained. The test banks have like hundreds of questions, and you only see 10 questions per chapter per attempt. So it's really unlikely you would see the same questions twice, but giving you 2 attempts gives you more time to study and interact with the information and more chances for achievement. Then our big project in the course is a portfolio. So instead of doing homework along the way or having a large term project, we will work on this student portfolio. And essentially the idea here is that each unit, following the learning outcomes from that unit, you'll do 1 assignment. And essentially you can choose anything. So if we're talking about human biology, maybe you'd want to talk about reproduction. And there's tons of information about how you could do this, either through writing, through diagramming, through presentations. I'll show you that in a second. So you make 5 learning artifacts, you put them in a portfolio, and that's your final for the class. Since we'll be working on it along the way, you will have the opportunity to get full credit on this part of the class if you work with me and communicate with me. Okay, discussion and send email. You could send me email from inside Blackboard. I appreciate that because I get hundreds of emails in my regular UCCS email. It's much more likely if you send from here, I would have the proper identification on the email. I wouldn't lose it among all the spam. Discussion board. So after you read the announcements, your normal pattern in practice will likely be to click on the discussion link. So your first task by tomorrow is to introduce yourself in the class and to reply by Friday to 2 of your peers. Now notice that we have Tuesday and Friday deadlines. That is always the case for discussions. If we're in a 2-week discussion, then you have 2 Tuesday deadlines. If we're in a 1-week discussion, you have a Tuesday and a Friday deadline. Okay? Here you can learn more about me. And then we also have a content discussion going on. We have to get on the same page about what is science and what our expectations are for scientific information. So make sure you always do everything that is noted in the discussion heading. And then there's also a rubric for every single assignment. And the rubric, I believe you can see through the gradebook. So let's go on to Connect. Here are the quizzes. We already discussed these. Here's this link appearing again. What I hope you're noticing is that the design of the course is not complex. There's only a few moving pieces, and I try to put lots of references to them in the course so you can find them no matter what. If this icon is a folder, you need to click through it because there's more information behind it. So for example, in the student portfolios, you'll find all this information about this scaffolded term assignment. And then you'll find the rubrics for the various portfolio pages you could make. And then at the very end, you'll see that we'll do a peer review assignment at the end of this semester. And clicking in here, this will give you the Dropbox for submission. So make sure you're always clicking on stuff, making sure that you can go further into it. See, there's your Dropbox for the portfolio. I try to make everything on the surface. Nothing clicks through here. The rubrics are right here on the face of it. Okay, we'll look at the grades here. All right. So see here, there's rubrics associated with the discussion. And so make sure you click through. There's a different rubric for the collaborative study and the special topics discussions. And this is a tool for your successful participation and for objective grading, okay? Make sure you look at the rubric. You will get full credit if you do your best to follow the recommendations in the rubric, okay? I think that's all I got for you right now. Let me know if you have any questions. If science is a real challenge for you, please visit the Science Learning Center, Science Center on campus. Very helpful resource that we have here at UCCS. If you have issues with Blackboard, you can call this number. I can mitigate some technology issues, but not most. So make sure you know where to get the information you need or ask me. But don't expect me to have every single answer. I will tell you where to go if I don't have the answer. Okay, friends, let me know what I can do to help you by communicating with me frequently and in a professional way. I really want you to succeed in this course. I know you're non-majors. I want you to leave the course feeling like you know more about science and you can have a stronger plan for critically thinking about the things that you encounter in your everyday life that have to do with science, which is almost everything. Okay, see you in discussion.